Perhaps this is the year where we decide what the hell kind of team we are and decide with, a little bit of conviction here. After another pretty good draft for us, solid early rounds, kind of, not too great at the late rounds, but that's all right. To be expected, not every draft is going to be solid all the way through, and not every pick is going to turn out to be great. The good news is, over the course of the last 3 years, we have drafted a great amount of young talent, and a lot of it very close to being NHL ready, and we're going to probably be seeing a huge influx of them coming onto our team this year. So that's great, but before we get into that and delve into free agency a bit, we have 2 winners to read off from last year's contest. 2 clean sweeps. Got them out of the way early this year. So first one is Ice Warrior 101, guessing team lead Mark Stone. League lead Connor McDavid, and the goaltender Carter Hart. So congrats to you there, Ice Warrior. Second one here is fucking Stallion Duck with guessing Stone, Eric Carlson, and Jones. Yep, he did it again. Jones did a good year, and since he won both the goalie trophies and his numbers were pretty damn good, I included him in as like a tie. I think there's one other I would have put in there. I think maybe Bobrovsky or maybe it was someone else, but they didn't. They weren't, no one, I don't think anyone guessed him. So there you go. A lot of people still going for Vasilevsky. Anyway, congrats to you two. Best of luck to everyone in the contest this year. And now, what the heck do we do here in free agency? That is the question. I don't know. We have cash, but who do we get? What do we need? Defenseman, probably. That's one thing. But how many? Like, we only have 4. I would like to try out maybe White Cloud. Maybe Myers will be ready, but these are far from guarantees, right? So probably should sign. We got 2 lefties right here. A righty if you can find it, but I don't know if we'll be able to find it. Probably 2 righties, and then White Cloud. Could be. I mean, I would love to use him in the top 6. I just don't know if he'll be ready for it. I would absolutely love to, though. Coughlin, I don't think. I mean, we could use him as depth, but he's more of a wait and see. Like, yeah, we have 6 right there, but that's not depth. Maybe one of these guys is depth. Coughlin, perhaps, is depth. And White Cloud, hopefully in the top 6 if he jumps. So we need him and Pajot, probably. We just need another righty, essentially. But it has to be a good righty. I don't really know if one of those is available. I should also just check forwards while I'm here, though I might forget. Alright. There's your quote-unquote top 6. And still have Galchenyuk 1 more year. Not too much on that. So there's 7. Roy, 8, 9. Depth guy. Reigning Noob will probably be ready. But other than that, Elvinus. Yeah, I could bring him up. Vaborny. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. So there's 12, and then Mikheyev is depth. So we actually don't need a forward. I would love to use all these guys and bring them up. Elvinus, Vaborny, Reigning Noob, Chandler Stevenson, Nick Roy. Like, I think now's the time. I think now's the time to just integrate all these guys in the lineup and go with all our young guys. I don't think there's a better time than this. And then we also have no shit. Yeah, we really don't need forward. Or any forwards. We might be lacking some stuff there in the AHL, but not really concerned about that. I'll leave that guy off contract. I could probably maybe look for a couple potential dudes in free agency to sign, because we have 40 contracts. We can get a few more just for AHL type guys. But I don't really think we need a forward. I would rather just give it to the younger guys. You know, we drafted all this stuff. We had some existing prospects. None of these guys jump out at me. Brody's a lefty, which is unfortunate. Is Oli Mata righty? No. Okay. Well, every single defenseman here is a lefty, so we're just gonna have to settle unless I want Tanev again, which I don't. I like Ekholm. He's on the older side of things, but Ekholm's usually always pretty damn solid. Colin Miller's a righty, I believe, but I don't think he's going to be good enough. He's going to be too low. I would rather get someone slightly better and just have an offhand. So, if I was going to... Brody and Ekholm are both the same, essentially, age-wise and stuff. Don't know. How about Ekholm? Do we have a better idea of where defensive pairing 1? We don't know either way if they'll fit in. Very tough to say, but it's between Brody and Ekholm for me. Or maybe Olimata. Let's see what he says. He's actually, we have better info on Olimata, and he's younger. We're not gonna probably have him for this long, but that's a good question. How long do I want him years-wise? Maybe 2 or 3 years. I think that was kind of the idea. We're having 2 to 3 years. Yeah, I'd say I could probably do 3 years. Let me take a quick look at defenseman. I think I'm going to settle on Olimata. I think he's the better option of any of them. Because he has 0 chance of declining. The other 2 can easily decline age 33, age 34. I've seen defensemen decline relatively quickly. Let me just go ahead and check some of these contract lengths again. So, yeah, reigning noob, all the 3-year, Jaron Myers 3. Mostly looking at the entries. Most of them have 3 years. A couple with 2, but no one really major. Besides, Pajot is the one with like 2 years left, and he's been playing NHL. So yeah, he didn't get any like what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Whenever, you know, when it doesn't cost you a year of your entry level, that thing. So him in 2 years, but we're gonna have cash. That won't be an issue. All the main ones. So I think we can do 3 years here and be completely safe with it no matter what. So I like that. Olimata for 3 years, probably fill him like 6 mil. And he could fill in okay. It's a movable contract if we need to move it. Obviously not ideal given the fact he's a lefty and whatnot, but I don't know. I think he'll just fit in a little bit better. So let's do like a 3x6. That should be enough to get. I don't need to like overextend that much more. I'm not going to go crazy with this price because 3 years is a bit of term, and we have a couple other options that we can go to. No one's interested in him, so we got that going for us. So that's at least good. But yeah, let's hope Olimata pans out to be something pretty good. We're hoping he does. I'm not too sure what his overall is going to be, but that's the risk you take here in free agency. Speaking of which, let's look at some potential. You know, let's go to two-way and potential. That's way better. Oof, no one really young, huh? 23-year-olds. I guess it... Ooh, hello. Ah, he's 24. If he was like slightly younger, I would probably consider grabbing him. Not really a whole lot of good stuff here. What I could do is look for some 20-year-olds and take gambles that they'll like kind of pan out to be something decent. The problem with that is that we will be stuck with them for 3 years essentially. I wish you could sort twice because most of these guys are going to be unknowns. I don't think we're going to find any with like a lick of potential, and that, yeah, it's just going to take too long. All right. I'll scroll through a bit here and see if any age will jump out at me, but I don't think they will. Yeah, we're not really finding a whole lot. So let's go back to the top here. Or will it? Yeah, okay, good. Took me to the top. All right. I guess I'll just take a couple guys just for a small amount of time. This guy, 23, it's like the youngest you'll find. I'll only do 1 year. Yeah, we'll only do 1 year. I don't want to lock anyone in for longer. I mean, I could go with the grinder. Maybe he gets a jump. Playmaker, not worth it. I'll go with the grinder, see if he maybe gets a jump. He might be able to creep into depth. That's about it. That's about his upside. That's a defenseman. Maybe we need a defenseman. I don't know. I'll just sign one anyway. We got some room here. All right. Yeah, not really that much cool stuff here. And this guy's of course RFA. He'll get matched. There's really no reason to go for him. Every time I've tried that, they just get matched because, you know, it's a two-way deal. There's no real risk factor. So yeah, Rhett Gardner. I've used him before. You know what? Let's go with him because he was actually solid depth in our last one. He's 26. I don't know. He could be AHL. That should be fine. Just a few guys here to fill out our AHL type roster. And I've already gone for scouts and coaches. We'll look at some extensions here. Pacioretty doesn't want to be extended. He's maybe down to top 9 potential, so okay. Cool. He's got the stat growth, though, so his value is going to be inflated. Just bear that in mind. Yeah, Galchenyuk wants an extension because he's not sure he's getting a contract next year. All right, we don't really... Binnington. Don't know about that yet. We shall see. How much does he want? 2 years, which... Oh, that's actually very tempting. Because I think we're going to want to... Well, the thing was, Benoit was, what, 78? Maybe he needs a year of... Oof. That's a tough call. I don't know if I should start him here or not. I'm almost tempted to not start him here immediately because I believe he was like 878. I don't think he'll get a jump. That's might not be good enough, but I think I'll sign Binnington to a 2-year extension. Just because the price tag is good and with the way things are lining up, we'll probably need him for at least maybe not that amount of time, but we won't. Our goalie prices won't. We won't need to spend a crap ton of money because Benoit's got the 3-year thing. We might even be able to save a year. I think I'll sign him to a 2-year extension. Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Let's sign him to a 2-year extension. Because even if we use this year of the NHL on Benoit, again we have 2 more years. That extension, 2 more years. It lines up. We won't be strapped for cash in terms of goalies. So I'm cool with it. The question is now, do I sign a goalie to be safe? We have these two. I probably should sign a guy to be backup to be safe. It wouldn't matter to scratch one of these guys. I'll start with Benoit. I'll start with him up here. We'll kind of give him a trial, and if he's listed as backup, great. We could just have the other guy scratched or send him down. Yeah, let's look for just a really cheap backup that we know is a backup. I want to play it safe here. There's no reason not to. Besides, starting young-ass goalies can sometimes be bad. Francouz was pretty good in Sim. Sometimes he's trash. Linus Ullmark, 83. Really? I don't think that's going to be right. What's going on here? Why is he listed as 80? He must have stat minuses or something, because those are terrible numbers. Both were shit teams. So, like, maybe he'd be good here, but... There's also Dobie, maybe a bit on the older side. Again, doesn't need to be a great goaltender or anything. Just needs to be affordable. Hutchinson, maybe? Look, I'm kind of also looking for someone who may not get claimed off waivers. Ullmark would likely get claimed. Let's go with Hutchinson. Get him for a year. All right. And I think that should be our free agency right there. Let's advance some days here. There's some scouts. Yeah, I got about 5 more scouts here. I don't think any of them are lower than an A-. There you go. New goalie coach for the AHL. No. For Perron, they want a first and, like, a prospect. Yeah, okay. Get Krebs off the block. I still believe. Even though I haven't even been counting him when I've been talking about winger playmakers. Ottawa gets Evander Kane. And Jesper Fast. And San Jose gets a prospect and a pick. Not bad. Alright, come on now. Give me my plurs. There we go. We got... Okay, these are just the two-ways. Oh, that's just one two-way. Alright, we got Olimata. We got Hutchinson. Got another two-way. Two-way. I think that's it. Believe that was all... No, I'll see. Oh, yeah. Jordan Binnington accepted his 2-year extension. Everyone likes that. And I believe we're set to go. We got our forwards. We're going to be integrating a bunch of younger dudes in the lineup. Maybe a younger goaltender. I'm hesitant on it. He was just drafted. 78 overall, yes. But sometimes they just need that year in the juniors. And so we may do that. Or AHL. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be juniors. So yeah, we'll do the little trial thing. Wasn't it 8 games or something like that? Then we'll send him down. We'll have him for preseason. Yeah, we'll have him for everything. Okay, so... Alright, that pretty much does it. I'm going to sim up here, get the lines and scouts taken care of. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so this took quite a lot of time. I did a lot of different stuff, not just with line scouts, and a bit of coaching swaps as well. Not for here, but for AHL. So, Pacioretty, Carlson, Stone, pretty much what you expect. Then Tuck, Glass, Marchessault, Galchenyuk, Noob, and Roy as the third line. Fourth line, Vaborny, Stevenson, and Elvina. So yeah, I got to change Vaborny's fighting. I'm not going to have him be fighting as much as he was. I'll probably knock it down to rarely. Maybe I'll start with sometimes since he's on fourth line. We'll knock it down a bit to sometimes. But he is a very important part of our team now, and I'll show you why. Here's our defensive core: Theodore Barry, Mata, Schmidt, Pajot, and Whitecloud. Decent. Here's the power play lines. Got +1 and everything. Pretty much what you'd expect. Stone, Carlson, Pacioretty, Marchessault, Barry, Glass, Noob, Galchenyuk, Tuck, and Pajot. On the back end, there's a quick look at the foreman. Didn't really change that. And penalty kill. This is why Vaborny is pretty important now. +5 on our top penalty kill line. That is pretty damn good. So there we go. There's our second penalty kill line with Glass and Roy on there. There's the three-man. What's weird is check mark. Oh, sorry, not check mark. But here, I'll show you why I don't have another check mark there. It's only a +1. So I'd rather have both the three-mans be even than a +1 and a -1, right? So that's what I did. Very interesting why 3 checks on the three-man only gets you a +1, but I guess that's how it goes. Extras. Here's a 4-on-4. Carlson, Stone. Defensive pairings are going to be the same. Glass, Pacioretty, Noob, and Marchessault. We're going to start integrating Noob into these, more important kind of lines here as he enters the lineup because he is a shooter. Pair him with a playmaker. There you go. We're going to start getting that format going here. And you know what? Screw Schmidt. We're going to go Pajot. Get him in there. Keep Theodore. Keep Barry, obviously. But let's get Pajot in there. Again, we're going to start integrating these guys harder into the lineup. I think we're going to get an idea this year what everyone brings to the table. We'll have more guys coming in next year. Next year is when we're going to get probably a whole new coaching staff, but make definitely a head coaching change. Simply because, well, this coach right now is sucking. He's either getting us to the playoffs and then we're sucking. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, basically it's chemistry. Let's trying to create a false narrative here, but it's chemistry. Stone, Marchessault, extra attackers. There's your shootout lineup. And goaltenders, we're going to start with Benoit in here. And I'm considering going turning off rotations and kind of doing a split between Binnington and Benoit. Or you know what, giving Benoit the majority of the games in preseason just because I want to get him scouted ASAP. I already talked to the coach and did and he said, yeah, 9-game trials warranted. So we're going to try to get him 9 games in the first 15 and whatnot. And then we'll send him down if it doesn't pan out. But we still got Hutchinson up here. Coughlin and Mikheyev. Coughlin might be like a bit counterproductive to use him as depth, but he's 24 with top 4. He's not going to get up like better than a top 6 And he's got an extra year than White Cloud, so I'm going to use him as depth this year. Plus, his chemistry is not as good on that third pairing. But as I said, we're not going to just get rid of him because we're going to have different chemistries when we get into ourselves a new coach. So that's what we're looking at here. Give you a quick look at the AHL and what I did. We're getting some bit of better chemistry here and there, especially in the defensive core with Haz. Going to be starting here, going to have better chemistry, so he'll make it still. I still have full confidence Haz is going to be a huge impact player. It's just those low potentials usually grow a bit slower. We shall see. All right, so that's what we're going with here. That is our team. So I've already gone ahead and done the scouts. See, we're already like right up against preseason, and that's because I was doing some bit of coaching stuff as well in that AHL, switching things around and getting one more new guy. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, rotations. They might be off. I don't think so though. But let me turn those off. We'll manually rotate for a bit just because I want to get Benoit scouted fully as soon as possible so we can make the decision. Do we keep him as the backup or do we send him down? So he's in there now. Let's give him... Honestly, I want to give him all these games. Besides a back-to-back. Never play a goalie in the back-to-back. So let's do that. Let's give him all these games here. See how he does. Okay, that's just the associate coach coming in. OT win. 5-1 win. He's doing pretty good so far. Not so good on that one. Olimata fully healed, cool. And he got a shutout. I mean, we went 5-0. He had a bad game there, but other than that, Dylan only allowed 2 goals, allowed 1 goal, allowed 2 goals. Allowed, yeah, probably got pulled, but then he had a shutout. So, I mean, those are pretty good numbers. Yeah, it's preseason. Yeah, we're not facing the stiffest of competition, but he's not the stiffest of guys back there. He's not the best. And look at those numbers. Those numbers kind of speak for themselves. Of course, he's not fully... Yeah, he didn't... Yeah, looks like Binnington didn't hop in at all. I don't want him to get injured in this back-to-back, but he's young. He should be fine, right? We're getting a good look at him. Another win. Just keep playing him. Screw it. Oh. I was like, oh no. Oh my god. He did very, very solid. So I'm a little weirded out that he didn't like get more scouted than he is. Yeah, especially considering we just went 7-0 with him in the net. I'm going to keep it off. The auto rotation's off, and I'm just going to pretty much split time between he and Binnington right here early on. I mean, you just had a goalie go 7-0 in preseason, so logic dictates that we should probably split them relatively evenly. Let's give him 2 games here and see how he does. Let's see how he does against real competition here. Scouts have been assigned. Let's see. 4-2 win. 3-0 loss. Let's give him one more. 4-3 loss. All right. Go to Binnington now. Give him, if you guys... Again, all I'm trying to do is get him scouted to see if he could be the backup. Come on. It's listed as backup. And it's... Yeah, you know what? I guess we'll keep him up here then. I'm gonna keep Markstrom up here, though. Or Hutchinson. I don't really see a reason to send him down. I'm just gonna keep him up here. Yeah, alright. Well, I guess we'll go to auto rotations now. And see how things go. He's listed as a backup. We got him scouted. We'll see what the coach thinks. I'm considering keeping Dylan up here. Oops. Why'd I go that? I should have just kept going up. It's probably like, it's right in the middle. It's probably right there, yeah. Oh, whatever. There we go. Goalie rotation's back on. Binnington will start getting the starts now. And we're 1-2 to start off the year. Not a great start, but I have faith in this team. Offense, I mean... wait. Right there. I mean, there's a lot of work to do here, but we're bringing up all these younger guys and seeing what they're going to be capable of. We just beat an undefeated team, which is good. Handed the Montreal Canadiens their first L of the season. We got a few members on that team. Let's check out some scouting here then. There you go. And I know, I saw a comment, someone said you should have Connor Bedard in. Yeah, he is in here. I got him and Squires. And the way you do this, get guys in the 4th year, is you have to set their birthdays to December 31st. And max, because you can only go to 2004 as their birthdays, which won't get them in this draft unless you, like, I think, go to December 31st or something. I believe that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. I have to double check again. Anyway, Auto Scout should be fine for their first round. I don't see it. Well, we could be a bad team. Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Whoa. He should drop back. Central Scouting has him right there, but as a low, he should be dropping back. But that's good. It's good in one way. A late first will be a low, but that also means that this draft is probably not that deep if he's going to appear in that mid to late first. So, prepare yourselves for not a strong drafting year, which is okay. Because, well, we put ourselves in a good position with the last few years of drafting to not really need a big drafting year. So we got that going for us at least. Alright, I'm just going to focus on the lows here, which there's not a whole lot of. I'll see how the Auto Scout takes care of it. We have a way better scouting team now. Like, half of our scouting team are A's. A-minuses or better. So, Auto Scout should be pretty sufficient. But, who knows. Alright, that's about it. Okay. We'll see how Auto Scout does in the next check. Tough loss right there in OT, but you can come back with a win. 3-2-1 is our record. 3-3-1 now. Alex Tuck has some. You're on the what? You're like an 84. There's zero chance you're gonna get more ice time. Oh my god, really, Alex Tuck? All right, you better have jumped up. And if you didn't jump up, I'm gonna be pissed at you. Let's stop it and give him some more ice time. He's 85. You're not a first liner, bro. 4-3-1. We're hanging in there. This is a bit of a transitionary year for us. Oof, not a whole lot of scoring up front right now. Why is he wanting more ice time? Glass is really looking like a third-line center, and I think that's likely what he's going to turn out to be, as a third-line center. Or that's what I'm going to use him as, because contract. And he's not really built as an offensive threat. His awareness and passing just 86. Yeah, he's only 84, but that's... Guys who are 84, I mean, they usually have higher offensive stats. I mean, if you look at Galchenyuk, okay, he doesn't count because Galchenyuk. Oh, what the hell? Thought you were 82. Nicholas Roy? Oh, well. Ooh, I didn't change the born he's fighting. Hey, he hasn't fought yet, though. Good for you. I need to change his fighting, though. Ugh. I gotta call him up just to make him happy. I'm a little upset about that. I don't know why an 85 is demanding to be a first liner. Probably because our offense is just not that stacked. We won that game at least. We're getting points. Okay, he's happy. Good. He only had to get one game. That should help out overall morale for everyone and morale, staff-wise, player-wise. Let's make the switch again. Get the chemistries back. 5 points, only 2 goals, reigning noob. Come on now, step it up. At least he's listed and playing where he should be. We got that going for us. But that's our future 1C right there for sure. And another win. I mean, we're getting the wins. It's not pretty, but we're getting the wins. And our first line is not dominating as they have in the past, which is a bit unfortunate because we kind of need that to happen because the rest of our lineup is very questionable. And very unproven and untested. So, we should have everyone fully scouted. We can at least take a look at what's going on. Borny, need to change that fighting. Pajot got up to an 82. Listed as top 4. Schmidt. I'm going to make the switch. Olimata. Oh. Well, I was thinking Olimata was a DFD. I don't know. Plays like a DFD. I think. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else on the... I am. Because that's... Who the hell am I thinking of? It's someone on the Penguins. Yeah. I was thinking of someone completely different. Anyway, let's move Pajot up here. I think that's... Yeah, I want to give him the ice time. Give him the chemistry. Yeah. Schmidt, look, yeah, he's already declined. That sucks. He's declining now. And he's still got 2 more years after this one. Already declining at age 31. That's what can happen with defensemen sometimes. Just goals like that. But at least Pajot is getting to where he needs to be. White Cloud, unfortunately listed as depth. Maybe I should try out Coughlin in there. They can kind of be interchangeable. Why did I exit? I didn't mean to. I was clicking around too much. I might go like month by month between the pair of them. Now, this will hurt our chemistry a bit. But as long as I don't have Pajot there anymore, I don't care as much. I don't want to have negative chemistry with Pajot. So yeah, let's throw Coughlin in there. Let's see what he's going to be like. Let's just kind of switch back and forth between them. Oof. Probably lucky it's not more than it is. Now, of course he switches to minor starting. So I could still send him down, I think. Which I might do. I don't want to play him above his role. It did the thing. It switched. I thought it only did that when you're looking at roster moves and stuff like that. But alright. Let's see if I can send him down to the juniors. If it gives me purple. If not, I might just keep him. Yeah, I don't want to play him above his role. This is exactly why we got the other goaltender. Junior. Perfect. Okay. Alright, he won't be eligible to be called up anymore, but that's okay. I do not want to overplay him. We got a good taste of him. A taste of the future. I don't think he's quite ready, though. He looked good in preseason. Looked decent so far here in a backup role, but I'm gonna send him down to juniors. And we're going to have Hutchinson as our backup. I just think that's the safest option here. He didn't lose morale or anything like that. Goes back to his junior team. Bennington's in 86, and we just sent him 2 years at 4.5 mil. That's also really good. So yeah, things are starting to look up here. Alright, let's get to a stat break. And check things out. Get a full grasp of what's going on here. Hopefully our offense can start pulling it together, and especially this first line, getting a few more goals for us, because I think that's what we're going to need here. But Bennington's playing pretty well for us, so that's also good. Injured stomach. He got food poisoning. Pierce Travica. Alright, Pakal, leader of the Inca. Get in there. Oof. Rough loss right there to a team that wasn't looking too good. Shea Theodore, minor injuries recovered. Can we get some... Yeah, we're not scoring enough, man. Not scoring enough. Luckily, with these AHL injuries, we have plenty of guys. I kind of overdid it with the AHL signings, but I'm glad I didn't do any entry levels. I just got guys to like 1 year. So that's good at least. Okay, Travic is back. Where was he? That's right. And this guy was our low elite, right? Yeah. Well, let's do that. Let's give him some more ice time. He should be... And he's listed as top 6, but he's 21.75. I want to give him some more ice time and some better chemistry. Hurry up, Haz. Only up to 76. Needs to grow this year. What? Oh. I didn't do the full trial. Let's risk it. Ooh, good. It is the right play. He wasn't listed as this. To overplay him... Oh, whatever. Whatever, coach. I forgot. Oh, man, yeah, we can't score. 7, 6, and 1. Offense is the issue, which is hilarious. Well, auction defense isn't quite settled either. So, well, maybe we do want to keep scouting a bit heavier. We might actually be a lottery team, but we know that the second we make a move to do that, we're gonna be really good. So let's temper our expectations here, but we're starting to drop. We're actually quite far out of the... Jesus Christ, Chicago Wolves are the most injured fuckers on earth right now. Stop it. Oof, yeah, we can't score right now. We're gonna have to make some changes here. Because I don't want to completely see... I'm sorry too, Marchessault. Stop bitching about officiating. You might actually get somewhere in your career. Oh my god. Of course he pisses and moans about that too. Says convincing. He would. He would whine further. It's not enough for Marchessault to just cry about something. He's got to absolutely bawl and make himself the center of attention. Oh, come on. Well, get good. There you go. See, Pacioretty. That's you know, that's a classy guy right there. He understands that slump's coming. Oh my god, everyone's gonna say this. You're welcome too, but no morale change, huh? You guys, the only negatives for you guys? Oh my goodness! Alright, I don't care. Just play better. Get good. Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make some... There we go. He's gonna get some morale boost. By 1! Can we have some lick of... can we get back to 500 here? Give me some hope? Nope. Alright. 10, 11, and 2. 4 points out of the last wild card spot. So we're within striking distance. It's early on. Before we do that... Oh, man! We need some... Yeah, we need a... Ugh. We need some more scoring here. We gotta make some changes. I will be right back, though. Gotta use the bathroom. So we pretty much know what the issues are. Oh my gosh. What happened to the team who was... Ugh, that is bad. That is horrible. We just can't score. Defense is... It's not horrible, but it's bad considering we're not scoring for shit. I don't understand that. It's complete opposite from last year, but whatever. I figured that would be the issue, but that's much worse than I thought it would be. We got to make some changes. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. That is god-awful. William Karlsson has 10 points in 23 games played. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. We got to make some switches here. Vaborny's got some goals. Reigning Noob only has 7 points. He's got goals. Yeah, he's got some goals on the power play. It's just... Still 82, man. Alright, well, it's time to make some switches and think about the future then, I think. So... This is just not good enough. Alright, and I gotta change Vaborny. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it right now before I forget. I'm gonna change Vaborny's fighting. Probably just move it down to rarely so I don't forget later. I know people are gonna be mad. What the memes? The memes are real. I don't want a two-way forward elite fighting bunch. It's just stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Alright, we have a meeting with him. We're like, hey, Vaborny, you're getting too important to our future. We need them hands. We don't need you throwing them hands. Alright, there we go. It's done. It's done. No going back now. Look at those jerseys. Alright, we need to make, we need to figure some stuff out. We need to get scoring, and we need to get scoring yesterday. So what is the issue here? Eight points for Glass. Bye. Off that line. Reigning Noob goes up there with those two. That's okay, but it's a start. Why is Marchessault having to be a goal scorer? Oh, he actually shoots a decent chunk. Not bad, but now he doesn't have to because he has Reigning Noob up here. We need the first line. I can't... This is our first line. This is our first line. I'm not gonna... Yeah, this is our first line right now. So, Reigning Noob's gonna get some second line time now. Gotta try to jumpstart everyone here. Now, he's an 80 overall, so... Technically speaking, it should be better with him. Well, maybe not with the chemistry, but he is more ready for that, and we can use White Cloud as the depth. So I guess we'll do that. Okay, that's, I mean, that's not a big change. You really feel like you need more change than that, but what, I don't know. I can't really, and our power play isn't going either. That's the crazy part. You, like, what do I do, though? This leaves us in a bit of a pickle, though. Because now we really don't have a shooter on. Whatever. Load up the first unit, I guess. Yeah, it's a tough call, but something's got to change, as I said. So try to balance it. Try something. Who knows? Phew. Penalty kill was fine. I'm not messing with that, but we need more scoring in general. So trying to get Reigning Noob up here. Maybe him working with March or so and Tuck. Just start getting a few more goals. More ice time, more goals, more shooting. All right, well, we're going to try that. And continue on. Go up to here, check out some growth. Come on, Vegas. Oh, goodness gracious. We still can't score. All right, time to scout a lot more in the first round because this is not looking promising. Not looking promising at all. Whew. Hoping for a bit better. Of course, they're all being scouted. Alright, well, I mean, the bright side is we might have a lottery pick, but I don't understand how we were worse than we were last year. But it's a thing, so whatever, it is what it is. It's the weird thing is it's just the offense fell off the face of the earth. It's not like we're not different at all in the top 6. And that's why it's just so weird in this game, just the differences from year to year, month to month. Sometimes it doesn't make any logical sense, especially this time. I mean, like I said, goal scoring just completely fell off a cliff. And can't really do much about it. If this keeps up, I mean, I'm selling Pacioretty. I was thinking about doing it anyway, but there's no reason to keep him anymore. He's going to begin to decline. We're selling him. Alright, well, at least we're going to get most of the first round scouted by this point. Hopefully. We have a bunch of good scouts. Alright, let's check out some of the, okay, good. Scouted the right thing. Hello. Couple of these dudes in a decent location. Don't think they'll be medium elites, but probably some top 6s. And we're going to want to see about that. You, on the other hand, are in a very good location to be a medium elite. You as well. These two, we might get lucky. Oh wow, there's a few of them here. I don't think all of them are, maybe even, or even one of them will become a medium elite, but solid chance. Let's go to the lows now. This guy, yeah, so he's dropping back, not as fast as I thought he would. This really may not be a very strong draft. I mean, you kind of figured it wouldn't be, but this is looking more extreme than I thought it would be as a weaker draft. Which, of course, is the year we're going to probably have a lottery pick. I didn't think we would, but yet here we are. Absolutely sucking the life out of every building we go into. Okay, well, bright side. I'm trying to find a bright side here. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult right now to kind of look for a positive in all this. Like, we're integrating the younger guys. We're hoping that some can step up, and it hasn't been there quite yet. But, you never know, man. Maybe we'll turn a corner. Probably not. Okay. At least we have a lot of guys to look at. I don't really care about goaltenders. We pretty much have our goaltender. There we go. That'll be fine. 10, 13, and 2 here. William Karlsson is out with a real concussion. Okay, so there's a pretty major injury. Let's do it. Subbing Mikheyev here. There we go. He was actually really out. So that's a pretty tough injury to have happen, especially in a year where we're doing... Why? I did not go down there. Obey my commands, game. Alright, that's a nice little win. Let's see, maybe this is the jump start we need. Reigning Noob to come up there, bring some young energy to that top line. Apparently not. We're still sucking to score goals. We had one good game. It gave me some hope. But, still hugely inconsistent. We're 6 points out of playoffs. And we're having injuries every 2 seconds, too. The same, like, 2 guys. Quinny is a little bitch. Jordan Binnington not happy with his performance. Ugh, man. We have a veteran presence, but they're not doing anything. Fuck you. No, I'm disagreeing. No. We need to give the young guys the ice time. The veterans haven't done shit. It's not the young guys. It's not that we need more veterans. It's that our existing veterans are not doing jack squat. And you got Carlson and Carlson on the block before Pacioretty. Good job, assistant GM or whatever it is. All right. Let's hope. Well, we can at least get... I mean, we're starting to score more. That's the good thing. We are starting to score more. That's at least good. So, we've seen kind of the future with Reigning Noob getting some of that top ice time. We're seeing the capabilities. And we're seeing the possibility for a pretty solid future. He is our future 1C. That's what we drafted him for. And we're seeing him getting some action up there, getting some more points. Mark Stone's now a point per game. That's not an accident. That's not an accident. I might just keep Reigning Noob up here. He's up to an 83 now. Look at that. 26 points. He's got I think I'm going to keep him on this line. I do not see a reason to not have him on this line now. Stone's exploded. Yeah, I really don't see a reason to take him off. And when we trade Pacioretty, Marchessault can hop up. I'm not removing Reigning Noob now. He's a first liner already. We're actually scoring goals with him up there. That's what counts here. All right. Anyway, we need to check growth. That was what I was about to do here. But that's a little silver lining right there. Reigning Noob stepping up and getting the job done. All right. Let's see. Yep, he's getting some natural growth throughout the course of this year. Not a ton yet. Offensive awareness went up. That's huge. Yeah, that's enormous for that to go up. And defensive awareness went up. Not as big. Durability. Face-offs, I wish those were improved. But 78 isn't bad. And he's only 20 years old. He's only 83. He should be 80 to 85 face-offs by the time he's done growing. So that's going to be solid. All right, in the system here. Some low elite guy growing a shit ton. And no one else. Has is 77 is morale, but that's fine. Give him morale, make him feel better. NHL next year for Has, pretty much no question. We got to have him up here. Savoy, Jaron Myers. I could bring up Myers. No, I can't because he's I didn't start. I should have. Yeah, I got so preoccupied with the Benoit thing, I forgot to do the same with Myers. I was going to do the same thing with Myers, and I completely forgot. So sorry about that, but you'll be fine there. You're hitting the NHL next year. You'll be good. All right. We're missing some growth here and there, but it's still early. We'll check again at the deadline. That's usually when you see a big jump, and then also at the end of the year. So hopefully that'll be, excuse me, hopefully that will be the case. We're going to keep Reigning Noob on this top line as head, even when William Karlsson comes back. Yes, I'm putting William Karlsson on the second line. Glass is going to stay on the third. He is not a top sixer. I'm making the decision now. He is not a top sixer, and he will not be on this team. So sorry, Glass fanboys, but I have spoken. Come on, keep scoring goals. Oof. All right, injured stomach once again. This guy needs to stop eating Del Taco. Back in you go. All right, William Karlsson is back. So we did sub on all lines. Let's do the thing. And we'll do this. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's check power play production now. Oh, only got 2 goals. Okay, so let's maybe move Karlsson to the middle still. 76 face. Actually, no. Let's do this still. Maybe not 2 guys shooting up front. Maybe you get Pacioretty back. Something like that. Sure. Let's do something like that. I think we're going to lose the majority of the games. Just give me 3 goals for per games. Wow, nice little 1-0 shutout there. I just want to see us score some goals now. We're 5 points out of the playoff spots. I highly doubt we're going to get ourselves back in the hunt. But you never know with how this team decides to just turn it on out of nowhere. All right, come on now, Vegas. No, 2 shutouts in a row. Wait a sec. Can we turn to the corner? Nope, but 3 goals for. Only 2 goals for. God damn it. Yep. I think the season might be over, but just get us some goals. Get some production. It's not going to let me scout anyone. Yep, game's going to do that thing. Cool. Love to see it. Alright, I don't think this guy's going to be elite, but I'm still scouting around here. He's got elite speed! Not a whole lot of help going on here, but I'm just going to keep scouting it. Screw you, game. Wow, this guy keeps dropping back, but not super far. Alright, how about... Yeah, you're going to drop back to top 6, I know it. But whatever. Anyone else here? Ugh, still 2 ticks, huh? With an A- scouting you. Again, I feel like when you get really good scouts, they're sometimes, I don't know. They're not that good. Alright, that should be good for that. Keep going here. Down to, oh my goodness. No lows still. Really? That what we're doing? Come on, game. I got A scouts all over the place. Help me out. We were getting more scouted with a shittier scouting squad. It's hilarious. This game loves its underdog coding. It loves its ice tilt. It loves its comeback mechanics. Loves everything about making worse things better. Yeah, I'm gonna scout all of them. We got 2 A minuses, that's right. That's how good our scouting pool is. We have cases of regions with both our scouts are A minus. All right, well, Pete, you're our only hope here. Execute Order 66. What a name, Connor Swift. That's a sick name. All right. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say one of those. Craig Rivet? Ah, Caesar. I got real stoked there for a minute. Alright, whatever, that'll be enough. We're still hovering around 500. There, you know, I don't care if we lose that game. We scored 4 goals. We win that game 6-2. 1-4-1. Maybe we can go above 500. Nope. All-Star break is here. We're 6 point out of a wild card slot. I don't think it's meant to be. Unless we turn it on right here in this month. Which we might do because this team is hilarious in that way. But we're scoring. That's all I care about at this point. We're scoring goals. Whoa, there's a big one. Winnipeg gets Bufflin and Dumbo. Okay, and they give up a first and a prospect. They're getting Dumbo and Bufflin. Pierce Travica, the most injured player in Chicago. Probably doing steroids. Likely got it from Zykov. Or he's on the back end. Maybe Schmidt took him under his wing. One of the many steroid years was on the Vegas Golden Knights. Okay. Oh, he's already back. Good for you. Can you stop getting injured now? I'd love it. Stop doing roids. Unless it's going to give you a bunch of growth. Oof. Couple losses in a row where we don't score. Another one where we don't score. So, yeah. Oh, good. Inconsistency. Yet another injury to our AHL. Honestly, I think the more depth guys you have, the more you get injured. I haven't been able to test this, but look at how many guys we have scratched, and look how much injuries are happening. Just something to think on. Remember, and when I had no depth guys, I don't think we had an injury all year. So, could be coincidence, could not. Okay, kind of interesting trade right there. Another trade, not really a blockbuster there, game. Really need to fine-tune what you consider blockbuster. We're only 4 points out of one of the wild cards. If we can win some games, that's a big one. A first, some prospects for Pollock, Hosang, and Aho. Philly loading up. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Looks like that's what we're doing here. Keep the chemistry. Oh, what? I was going to say keep the chemistry intact, but that didn't keep it intact. None of them keeps it intact. All right, fine. It's a mild concussion, so it won't really matter. This is my favorite thing about this game. Going sub in all lines and then having to do it again. Because the game doesn't trust you. There we go, another nice win. Loss. That was a big one against the Sharks. That was a chance to get back into the playoff hunt. Then we're going to lose 2 straight there in reg. Chicago getting McCabe and Benning. Edmonton getting some picks. Nothing trade. And Mark Stone's back, so at least we won't forget about that. Alrighty. Stone goes back in. We're here at the deadline. Can we be done with injuries is the big question. Can I move up? Thank you. All right. 27, 29, and 6. Out of the playoff spot. Below 500. Here at the deadline. Pacioretty's our leading scorer. Well, he'll have a ton of value. I'm going to sell again, and then we're going to make the playoffs. So, just everyone prepare yourselves for it. Everyone prepare yourselves for us to sell and then turn it on and kill it and make the playoffs. But yeah, I think, and we move Marchessault up. That gives reigning noob hopefully some more leeway to score some goals. That's kind of the idea here. Alrighty, well, Mata, really not as good as I thought he would be. Especially for 6 mil. I thought he'd be 83, 84 at least. Would have been better to have Tanev, but you know, it is what it is. Whatever. We have plenty of cash. We're not going to be hurting in that sense at all. Coughlin and Schmidt have actually been pretty stagnant. They haven't been bad whatsoever. Doing what they need to do. Hutchinson's doing terribly. Okay, anyway, let's wrap everything up here. Check the stats, check the growth, check everything. I think our goals for should have improved. Yeah, our goals for really shot up. We're still not at 3. We're still too inconsistent, but it shot up a lot. Goals against is still bad. Power play is still not good. Penalty kill is good at least, but power play increased. Not as much as it could have or probably should have. But this is just a pretty rough year for us, all in all things considered. Wow, Edmonton, you better not miss. You just loaded up. They did just win the cup, though. Fluke. All right. Good news, well, sort of bad news, is that we don't have the other wild cards. We're not going to be down as far. Central's pretty weak. But we should tank harder if... Yeah, I'm not even going to say it. Probably not. We'll probably make the playoffs somehow. In which case, we're going to... Who's going to want our Pacioretty? 34-year-old Pacioretty. Probably going to have a lot of takers. He's on a very good deal. But I like what we're getting. Reigning Noob stepped up in a huge way. Oof, Marchessault's done too good. He'll be better. Getting up on that line. Pacioretty, he's built on some stat growth right now, so it's good. It'll be good to capitalize on his value. Stone's not going anywhere, obviously. But that's, yeah, we may even sell Galchenyuk too and retain on him. Maybe someone wants Galchenyuk. Problem is, we do have some space to call guys up. But do I want to call those people up? Krebs is listed as depth, so you know what? I might call, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to call Krebs up and play him third line. Listed as depth. If I give him like the last 20 to 30 games, that'll count towards depth ice time. And that'll actually be good for his growth, I think. Who else do I maybe call up? Maybe even call up Has. Try him out. I don't know. We can call a few guys up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not trading a defenseman, though, so probably not. Just leave him where he is. He's a plus freaking 43. If you don't grow from this year, you have excellent chemistry, you're having a killer year, you better get some solid growth this time. Don't break. Goaltenders are sucking. That's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, how the goalies here doing? Bennington's doing okay. Hutchinson is terrible. But whatever. Bennington shouldn't... Well, he won't get any stat minuses. That's the important thing. This is where he should be. 86 overall, I'm pretty sure. So, he was stat minus before, and we got him to another 2-year extension. And it's a good price, so... Yeah, I mean, that's at least good. Reigning Noob might put himself in Calder contention. Oh yeah, this is technically Vaborny as a... Vaborny was a shooter, I guess. I mean, or at least he's a goal scorer. What's his shots looking like? He might not be that good at that much of a shooter. Yeah, not really. He's just scoring. We'll see what he turns out to be. We shall see. Alright, well there's that. We'll look for potential trade options for Pacioretty in a sec, but I want to check out some growth here. Hopefully see a bit more of it, especially in the system. Reigning Noob's got more, that's what I'm talking about. Passing went up a bit. Offensive awareness is at 94. Damn it, shot's not... I want the shot to get better. But that's the reason the shots are low, because we know they're going to take a bunch of shots. Alright, he'll get a jump though, so I'm obviously not worried. There we go, Recchi. Holy hell, what growth from this guy? Jesus Christ, look at this. Insane growth. Braden Recchi. Absolutely insane. What was this guy? 4th round selection. Look at that. Oh my god, Savoie. He is ready for NHL next year. Holy crap. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Good gracious. Terrible shot, but whatever. We don't need him to shoot. We need him to pass to Reigning Noob. Oh boy. That's a good one. Suonen looking good. Jaron Myers, you know, he's grown. You're growing, so that's good at least. You're not stunted or anything by that like that. Uncle Scolded. Looking solid as well. And of course, Has hasn't grown a lick. Don't blame me. Alrighty. Benoit growing a bit too. Good. Wow, we pretty much got growth almost from everywhere you wanted it to come from. Travica a bit slower going, but I mean everything else. We pretty much got the growth that we wanted from almost everywhere besides Has, but he's 76/77. He gets a jump. I'm going to put him NHL next year no matter what. So, yeah, next year's the time to integrate him. So maybe only top 4 that Has will get up to, but again, drafted 16th in the 1st round. I mean, There's no guarantee he's an elite guy in that case. Yeah, low franchise. Our low franchise last time worked out incredibly well, but that's the problem with the lows. The lows are always a wild gamble. Sometimes they do great, sometimes they just completely suck. This one, it's just a slow growth. Like I said, I think it'll be top 4, which sucks because then we won't have the OFD, DFD thing on the top 2, which is why we're going to put him in the lineup next year. Anyway, try to kind of force it. Force it out of him. Force him to grow. New coach, new everything. And really start getting everyone up there. And Jaron Myers is going to be ready for top 4. So, I mean, or no, not him. Savoie is going to be ready for like top 6 probably. But Jaron Myers might be. I don't know. I'll probably play him in the top 4. If he gets a jump, 81, 82, he should be listed as top 4. So we got that going for us. Anyway, let's check out possible destinations for Pacioretty here. Calgary wants him. Carolina wants him. Dallas wants him. Detroit that's very weird that Detroit wants him. Dallas is probably the best because they have plenty of roster space. We won't have to take back a player. Okay, Pacioretty. A lot of options for Pacioretty. And I actually don't know if picks will be the right call. Maybe they still are the best option is to grab picks, but yeah, probably still picks. Unless I can't really think of anything we're desperate for. Not yet, and maybe a really solid center. Well, because Savoie is not a center. Cody Glass is gonna. I'm pretty much saying Cody Glass is gonna be our third line center. That's kind of gonna be his role on this team. I think is 3C. I just don't. He's not good enough in my opinion for 2C. He's not offensive enough. So maybe we could trade him for like some type of center. Oops. Why? I hate the menu lag. I'm trying to view draft class to see what's in like the top area. See if like center wise, if there's right wing Cam Squires. This Reza guy who I know nothing about. This guy might have decent face-offs, so like could be some options. Bedard and Squires are obviously centers, but they're created, so they're going to shoot a bunch. Lindbergh also could be a center option. Because usually these guys drafted up here are pretty good face-offs, so maybe picks is the way to go. But we'd have to get really lucky. We'd have to, like, we'd have to trade Pacioretty to a team that isn't contending. Which there are teams like that. I mean, Detroit was interested in the pick. They are very far out of the playoffs. 60 points. Not super far. They're actually not, yeah. Blues, Preds, and stuff are, like, in way worse shape. But they're not making the playoffs. It's a lottery option, basically. And Galchenyuk will retain on him and send him somewhere. So we can only... Yeah. It's going to be tough. Because the only place to really go for is to try to get into that top 5. Which is obviously easier said than done. I don't think we're going to find any good prospects on the block. Or not even necessarily... Nate Ash. Nate just would be good. Nick Ash. What the hell? Nate just could be good as a 2C. It's a more longer term thing, but he's already signed to a decent enough deal. More money than I would spend in longer, very long term. I really don't think we're going to find a kind of prospect guy. I think we're going to have to draft him. to be a future 2C. There's Perfetti. But again, they don't want to give it up. This would be the one where you could grab, though. They already have Hughes. They already have Heischer. You do not need Perfetti, too. Ooh, I do not like his offense. I don't want to trade for him. I'm not a huge fan of his offense at all. Barzal's on the block. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, for the most part, not exactly what we're after. Is Konechny really elite in this game? I guess he is. Now that's a good 2C option. But not good on face-offs, so no. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's very, very hard to find a center prospect who's going to be a great future 2C. I mean, why would a team want to give that up? So we're likely going to have to try to draft it. Which means probably sending Pacioretty somewhere he doesn't want to be. And try to hedge our bets, but whatever. There's teams that are out of the playoffs who want him. So I'm not going to argue with them. Detroit's an option. Unfortunately, Preds aren't. Islanders weren't. Detroit's probably the best option. Yeah. Send them to friggin' Detroit. Do they want to give up their pick? How easy is it going to be? Or how... Not easy. It's obviously not going to be easy. It's on the block. So we can grab that. Yep. That's doable as hell. What we could do for their sake is kind of guarantee him a little extension. And I'll help him out that way. Give him a nice little... Although, you know what? I don't want to do that because if they might say we don't want him extended. I'll let them handle that. Yeah, screw it. I'll let them handle that side of things. I don't want to actually ruin the chances right here. That's our best bet to go for that pick. And Galchenyuk can kind of go anywhere with retention. He's expendable to anywhere. Maybe a champion team. Or maybe a fringe team. Again, yeah, maybe Buffalo. Maybe trading the Buffalo with our second. And then we have 3 picks in the first 2 rounds. Would that value be even close with retention? I think we could make that work. They'd have too many skaters, unfortunately, so maybe not. We'd have to... But, either way, we could probably make that work. So, that's what I'm thinking there for the deadlines, to shift those guys out of here. And we can call up a couple guys from the AHL. Krebs being one of them. Maybe Peary, but we'll see. That's my thinking, though, which means we'll make the playoffs after we do all that. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.